So I heard people were trying to build a nice back. So it's a question I get a lot about developing a nice physique from behind, because it's a little bit difficult because you can't see it when you're actually in the gym and you're actually working out. So I decided to go ahead today and to shoot my back and my pull day, which consisted of back and biceps today. And I'm going to do a voiceover, so we'll talk over me actually doing the exercises, so you are actually able to put a voice, and I'm actually like give you instructions while I'm doing things. I know people are visual learners. A lot of people are visual learners. I also did a little bit of like random posing after the workout just to give a physique update. I haven't really been going too crazy on a bulk, so to speak, because I have Vegas coming up next weekend and October. So I don't want to get out of control. I want to slowly progress and fill out and stay full, lift heavy, eat a lot of food. I'm still having my 2 shakes a day. Like today I had 2 shakes and I had some pizza. And I'm probably right now, it's being that it's 12:30 at night, I'm probably about to go get some In-N-Out if it's still open. I'm not sure if it's still open or not. But I just been kind of making sure, like, if I do have a day to where I miss a couple of meals, or my kids came home today, I haven't seen them in like 2 weeks, so it was just adjusting my time back to having my kids around all day. So I kind of been missing meals and not eating as I wanted to eat. So I make sure I still get my calories in. I make sure I still get my carbs in. My protein is getting met through the various drinks that I'm having. Granted, I don't always want my protein to come from that, but I can always make up my protein. That's never really an issue. My issue is making sure my calories are high enough, and I'm making sure that I want to be in a slight surplus, and also to make sure my carbs are nice and high, to make sure that I'm staying full throughout this process. So I'm about to go eat right now. Here goes my back day workout. Make sure you pay attention to the commentary, because I'm going to make sure that you guys are filled in completely to exactly how I develop my back. And I will see you guys later. Alright everybody, I'm here to record a voiceover for my workout. So what I like to always do, take the time out to stretch before my workout. This is a major key. It may take an extra 10 to 15 minutes, but I promise you, you will not regret it. And I always start off my workout with a compound movement. Here, I am doing rack pulls. Now this is one of my favorite exercises to start off with, because it really helps with lower lat development and then lower back thickness. And how you set it up, as you can see right here, it's just like a deadlift. It's the top half of a deadlift, but look at my lower back. I make sure that I keep my lower back as straight as possible. I'm not rounding on my back, therefore I stay injury free. And I'm really focusing on controlling the weight, which is what I want you to notice throughout the workout. Is how I control the eccentric and eccentric motion, which is just the up and down motion of the working out. And here you see my arms are straight, so I'm really pulling with I'm using my legs and my lower back just to get that development. I'm not doing too much pulling, keeping that slack in my arms. Here I just went up to 3 plates. Every workout I'm doing today, I start off with a light weight to warm up, and then I do 3 to 4 heavy sets, and then I do one final set of 15 to 20 reps, or however many I can do. So here I'm doing my top heavy set of rack pulls. You see I switched my hands and kept it. I was going to do a reverse grip to kind of cheat it, but I was like, nah, forget it. Let me just stay overhand. Now here is where I get into my rowing exercise. And this is one of my favorite ones, and also a compound movement I'm using, which is just bent over rows. You see my hands, my palms are facing up. That way I get a more of a squeeze, and I'm pulling through my elbows. I see so many people jerking. Look, I'm pulling through my elbows, keeping it really tight, and I'm hitting my lower, my belly button. every single time. Here is an angle you can really see me pulling with my elbows as tucked as possible. That is very, very important when you're doing every back exercise. Here, I'm doing the famous lat pull downs, but look how slow and controlled. There's no jerking. I'm moving with the weight. I'm not pulling it in front of me. I'm really trying to keep my elbows to the side, and I'm pulling through my lats. You can see how engaged my lats are. And this is really, people always ask me about my lats. Like this, I just take my time with it. You see, look, I'm moving with the weight. I'm not fighting the weight. I'm pulling through my elbows. So this is a major key. I'm going all the way down and I'm going all the way up, opening my lats and really controlling the weight. So this is another a really key, but again, the same rep range there. And I supersetted that with regular curls. A focus for me this off season is to bring up my arms to where they can match the rest of my physique. I don't have small arms, but for my physique to grow like it is, my arms have to keep up. So as you see, I'm doing strict curls as if I was using an arm blaster or a bicep blaster. Next exercise, I am doing a vertical row, and you may not have this machine at your gym, but any vertical row that you make find it just suits you well. But just remember this thing. Look how slow and controlled I am. I come back, boom, squeezing, making sure that I'm feeling all of the muscles. I'm not chicken winging it. I'm keeping my elbows nice and tight. I'm controlling the downward motion, really keeping my focus on controlling that downward motion. I promise you, you're going to engage your muscles like you never felt before when you start to control the negatives of your workout. And I supersetted that with drag curls. Really, you're just pulling your elbows back and you're kind of dragging the bar up your body. This is good for the bicep peak. That is the one part of my biceps that makes my biceps look small. I don't have a good peak. My bicep insertions are just set up that way, so I really just have to work extra hard to bring up that insert. So I'm really focusing on that this off season as well, getting a nice or bigger bicep peak. Here, now, don't shoot me. I was recording by myself today at the gym, so I couldn't get a good angle. I couldn't see. But this is another form of a drag curl, but it's single arm and it's with the cable, so you keep tension on the entire time. The most important part about building the peak of a bicep is to get the bicep fully extended, and doing a curl that is coming from behind you is the best way to get your bicep completely open. That way you're able to get a good contraction. And here is a workout that I started doing because I felt it on the outer head of my bicep. Look at the muscle on the outer head of my bicep, how engaged it is. This really is a good finisher for your biceps because you don't need that much weight. You just get on a row machine, and my feet are actually on the platform that's right in front of the regular one that you would do for a row. Here I'm just focusing on the same. I'm doing 8 to 10 reps, keeping it low, but putting on the weight to where it's challenging. And here's just a different variation with my elbows and my knees not touching. And this is a really challenge for your core. It's like a core exercise as well. So you're able to really develop your core strength as well doing this exercise. One of my favorites. And then I end the workout as I always do on a pull day with pull-ups. But you see, I start fully extended. I'm all the way down and I'm going up as high as I can. I'm not pulling forward, I'm pulling out to the side. Very, very probably the best back builder that you can possibly ever have. I do those to failure at the end of my workout to know I am done. And here I'm just kind of reviewing my physique. Like I was all close to the wall. I really wasn't anticipating doing this, but I kind of got in where I fit in. And I'm really just assessing my physique and where I'm at right now. It's off season. I'm not in a full out bulk yet because throughout the month of September and October I have a couple of trips to Vegas, so I'm trying to stay pretty much like big but lean at the same time. So I've been hovering around 203 to 205 pounds, pretty lean, as you can still see, staying within that range to where if I want to do a mini cut, I can do a mini cut. So this is where I'm at right now. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something or got a nice routine out of it. I'll see you guys later.